So guys, I am back with yet another Palworld video, and today guys I showcase to you something incredible, something you definitely want to be taking advantage of. So with the Daybreak update, they included a brand new feature for your base called the Pal Research Lab. When you put one of these down and interact with it guys, you'll see certain categories here all represented by Pal work suitability traits. So if you was to highlight one of these, let's just say planting, and I click on this and begin research. Now one of my planting work-based pals can complete this research for me. Upon it being completed, I get that there, the speed of planting of a plus 10% buff to my bases. Pretty cool. But guys, there's a way you can take major advantage of this and clear out these things super quickly. So if I was to do this guys, click on this and let's say we come to this one right here and I begin research. Check this out. Give it a second. And there we have it guys. Do you see that? How quickly did that get completed? Well guys, today in this video I'll showcase you exactly how you do this. It is unbelievable. Let's just do that again to show you how quick this is and exactly what I'm doing. You'll see in a second. This is unbelievable people. Give it a second and it will kick in. Boom, there you can go. You can see absolutely incredible people. It means you can basically get through every single research task in no time at all. Again guys, today I will explain all. How's it going guys? My name is DPJ and if you do enjoy the video, leaving a like really helps out, and if you like what you see and want to see more, be sure to subscribe. Okay, so how I've done this is basically guys, create a research lab base, and it really is as simple as that. Now a trick many people don't know about these is if you build a research lab at one base and build another one in another base, you can access it from both sides. Therefore you can set the task at your main base and at your research base, which you've set up like I've done here guys. All your pals will get to work and complete said tasks in no time at all. Now to do this guys, you obviously need a few materials, need a few pals, but today guys I will explain everything you need to know and do, and we'll build this base together. So if you guys want to set up this Pal Labor Research Lab base, you're going to need a few materials for starters. First things first guys, you're going to need to put down these Pal Labor Research Labs, so you're going to need the ingots and the powder fragments to do so. Now well, you only need as many powers you can have in your base. So I can have 25 powers in my base. I'm going to use 25 of these. You don't need any other pel in this base for anything else besides completing the research on this particular feature. Simple as that people. Other than that, I recommend a monitoring stand. I also do indeed recommend a med cabinet just in case. You're obviously going to need the hot springs, the beds, and the feeding box, but other than that people, you don't need anything else. You really don't. So from this point people, you just need the pals. Now in regards to these pals guys, obviously you can only have as many pals as you are allowed in your base like I said, but either all these pals will need to have a certain stat in that work suitability trait. For instance, on the research lab, some of them only require a level 1 in certain things like mining, planting, watering, kindling, etc, etc. But some will require a level 4. So eventually guys, once you've cleared out all the low leveled research tab requirements, you will need higher leveled work suitability traits on those pals. But if you don't have 25 of the best working pal in the game, it doesn't really matter. I mean, more than 2 or 3 or 4, you can still take advantage of this. You probably don't even need to build a base as I'm doing right here. You've probably got room in your main base. Either or, the concept still works. Okay, so other than this people, you now need to find, well, create a base. So yeah, so get your spot people. I'm going to use my nice flat spot over here, which I actually destroyed everything from. I actually built a base here. If you're aware of my previous videos, I actually had a castle here, but I ruined it. But now I've cleared the whole area. But this is a nice flat piece of land here, and you can see where it is on the map guys. It is a -258 to a 49. A great flat piece of land people, just like so. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build my my, actually no, I'm going to put foundations down first. I've got materials on me. Make sure you got materials on you, people. I always recommend as well at the start of my videos that you bring the materials for a guild chest, because guild chests are incredible in this game. One of the better features in this game for sure that came with a February update. If you don't know what guild chests are, they basically allow you to, actually I'll show you what to do in a second. Let me just build this. I'm just going to put my power base in the middle here, my power box even, and I'll build that guild chest. So I'm just going to put this down right there, and then I'm going to have to craft it because I don't have an Anubis on me inside of my base. So a guild chest is this thing right here. So what they do is, people, and you need refined ingots, palladium fragments, and ancient civilization parts for this. What this is, guys, it's basically a chest which if you put stuff in from one side of it or another base, you can access it from your other base. So let's say, where are you going, lad? Come back over here and build this for me. Jeez, well, it's actually just getting rid of, you know, I'm just going to put out all these Anubises for now, just to help me build. But any of them, none of them care about this? None of them care about this? Lads? Lads? I know how to fix this. I'm going to build my monitoring stand. There we go. There we go. Okay, so back to the guild chest. So the guild chest basically allows you to access it from all your bases. So if I put materials in here from my main base, when I go and create a new base like what I'm doing now, guys, when I build one of these and put it down, I can access all the materials from inside guild chest, which allows me creating a new base much easier, because I don't then have to worry about or carrying all the materials, this, that and the other. So what I'm going to do, guys, is you can see the outer circle here. I'm just going to fill it all out with stone, because I like my bases and all that shiz all on stone foundations or metal foundations. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to actually have to do this, but I'm just going to fill it out, and I'll speed up the video or skip it, and I'll catch you guys back in a quick second. Okay, so I filled out the whole area from foundations. You can indeed put walls around it, which I'll probably do at the end of the video. But other than that, guys, you're free to build the base more or less how you want, as long as you have room for the power research lab stations, as well as the beds, etc, which we'll begin to build now. So what you will now want to do, guys, is you want to build these power research labs. Now where you put them is completely up to you. I like shit in line, so I'm just going to start at one side and come across, but it doesn't exactly matter if I'm completely honest with you. You know, I'll just do it on the actual line so I can see exactly what we've got to do. And in total, like I said, I'm going to put down 25 of these, because I can put 25 pals in my bases, which is just great. Which means as soon as I activate or set a research task with my pals set up here, guys, I will be able to indeed just basically get through all that research super quickly, super easily. Now you can be much neater than me. You can obviously see, guys, I haven't put mine neat or straight or anything like that. But other than that, guys, they're now set up. Now we just need to put down a feeding box for one, because that's something very important, obviously, to your pals. I'm just going to drop that down there. I think I have got food on me. I hope I have. That'll do for now. Okay, so now we just need to put down the beds, and again, I can have 25 pals in my base, so I'm just going to put down 25 beds. This I can speed up though for sure. Okay, so now with the beds down, guys, I'm just going to put down a couple of, obviously, like springs, a couple of things like that. So yeah, you don't need many of these, to be honest. A couple will completely do. So obviously, if your pals want to chill it out, let them chill out. So I'll put 5 down. I'll have 25 pals here anyway, so yeah, let's get them built. And other than that, guys, I'd probably say a med cabinet. It's not really that necessary, but just to keep your pals, because a lot of them will have fractures, be sick, this, that, and the other. So if you can, there we go. Good job, lads. Obviously, you're gonna have to put meds in there, but I ain't got no meds on me. But other than that, guys, you are basically done and set up here. Now, what I will say is you ain't really limited on the powers you can use. It just all depends on the research you're wanting to complete and the level of that certain work suitability trait that power you want to use has. Because at the research lab, obviously guys, some of the research is tied behind a level that is a requirement in getting that research done. So eventually people, you will need at least a level 4 to get the main last research nodes completed in that research lab, so do keep that in mind. But most players now are at endgame anyway. Breeding and getting those best work suitability pals is more or less what everyone's chasing, so yes, you shouldn't really have much of a problem here. As you can see here though guys, I'm using a Nubis here, which is a level 3 nap mining for my research. Obviously when I get to a level 4 required, I'm gonna have to shift onto Astigon, etc, etc. So yeah. Another important feature of this base is obviously the monitoring stand, but if you like me are using a Nubis or something along the lines of this who has plenty of work suitability traits on them, with the monitoring stand you want to disable the ones you don't need them to be using within your PAL labor research base, because obviously the Nubis has like gathering and it has transporting, this and the other. A lot of the time these pals who have these secondary and third work suitability traits will ignore the one you want them to do if they are not disabled. So make sure you disable all the traits on pals in this research base that you don't want them to be using. Simple as that, people. So other than this guys, let's go and quickly set a task. So that one's going to be completed now. So if we go down now to mining and come to, let's say, I need more ancient PAL manuscripts, which is good to speak about now anyway. So the manuscripts guys, they actually come from the PAL expedition sites, which we'll quickly teleport to. So the expedition sites are these things right here. Monstrosity of an actual thing inside of your base. They're these things right here guys. And I'll quickly show you how big they are on Jetwagon. They can put half of them outside your base like what I've done here, but they're still pretty big. And if you build them on a floor, so if you've got like a couple of layers or a couple of floors and you build them on the top floor, the bottom of this will go, it's just so horrid. And basically guys, you go inside of here and you basically send your pals out on those expeditions and they bring you back the certain required materials. And a lot of the time guys, as you can see, you can get those ancient PAL manuscripts. This is what you need for that PAL research. So yeah, so I'm just going to quickly send out a couple of my pals and get some more of those things so I can resume where we just left off. So while I was waiting for that expedition to be done guys, I actually built an expedition in my my PAL research base and also built walls around it. I also found in my chest, in my base guys, I had a ton of these ancient PAL manuscripts. I forgot I hadn't put them inside my guild chest, which is why I couldn't use them here. But either or people, so if I go to any one of these machines, and I've actually got an Anubis on me, so there's only going to be 24 in space. I'm just going to throw them out. And so if I go to this, go down to the mining, and then guys, I will just click on, let's say, this one right here, because obviously the bottom ones, and this is the same for every single one of these people. At the very bottom, as you actually come down here, you'll require higher and higher ranked pals in regards to their work suitability traits. So therefore the bottom ones guys, I'm going to use pals, I'm going to need pals like Astigan, a fully condensed max out dig toys, and probably actually I think a fully maxed out and condensed Anubis would work with a level 4 mining too. I'm pretty sure Knocklam as well, probably Blazemut and Blazemut Ryu also a level 4s. So yeah, but yeah, so if I just click on this people, I'm just going to click on that, begin research, and you'll see that all my Anubises just run. He's on the back of that one, don't know what he's doing. He's backwards, but as you can see, flying through that research. Pretty cool, people, pretty cool. It really is. So yeah, time saving expedition level 2. That's what we like to see, people. We like to see time being saved in those expeditions. So we should be almost done now. It's a 750,000 workload. Yep. As always, don't forget guys, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but it's only £1 per node, which you've probably guessed by now. But that one is now done, people. So now therefore I only have one left in my level 3. And to actually showcase something else to you, which I spoke about at the start of the video, I go back to my main base, which is right over there. As you can see, that monstrosity flying over my fort in one base there, and coming here. So if I just come here guys, you'll see in my main base I actually have the research tab here. And the great thing about this is, people, I can actually set the task here and it'll do it in my research base. So if I just set a task, come down to mining, one left in a level 3, click on this, is a million workload, click begin research. Now there can be a bit of a lag between the two bases, so after about 10 seconds it will kick in and you'll see that the sync ain't perfect because again it's the base over there, but you'll see guys this will kick in about another 10 seconds. And there you can see it, people, kicking in and getting like the sync between the two bases is obviously a bit weird, but yeah, you can see it right there. And there we have it guys. Again, set those tasks, whatever task needs to be completed. Make sure your research base is filled with pals that can do that task and get them to work. Pretty simple, an amazing feature you should be definitely taking advantage of. And when all research is done that you want, you can clear out that base and use it for something else. Well, there we have it guys. If you enjoyed the video, leaving a like really helps out. If you like what you see and want to see more, be sure to subscribe. And hopefully guys, I will see you on that next one.